What's going on, y'all? It is the J.I. to the double G.Y. here, and I'm here today to talk about a book called Black Privilege by Charlamagne tha God, radio personality on The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne's been known for his antics and savageness. If you've ever seen The Breakfast Club, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just say right now, my skin look kind of good. Okay, boys. Yeah. If you know Charlamagne, you're probably thinking, what could I ever learn from this guy? This guy is insane. Read his book. I'm telling you, that thing is full of wisdom and knowledge that he's gained through quite an interesting life. He got in trouble, he was in school, he got expelled, he went to jail, he got fired multiple times from radio jobs. A lot of the book is about staying true to who you are. Opportunities will still present themselves as long as you stay true to who you are. Now, black privilege, that is not a term that you hear every day. Usually you hear white privilege, because white people got it so much easier than everybody else in America because everything is white. And that's not a subject I'm going to cover here. But what I will say is the problem with looking at things as white privilege is that you are telling yourself that you're at a disadvantage and you automatically adopt a victim mindset. When you're a victim in your head, you will be a victim in your actions. This book is not about adopting a victim mindset. This book is about transcending your circumstances, whatever they may be. Because while you're sitting there and you may be complaining, I didn't have my dad, I didn't have my mom, I grew up poor, my mom and dad don't pay attention to me, drugs are around me and I abused drugs when I was a child. There's so many different things that you could use. Some people would even say that everyone else has more money than me. Let's say you go to a rich high school. You're still rich, but everyone's richer than you. To you, you're a victim because you don't have the money. Well, there's a lot of people that have much less than what you have and are still successful. Charlamagne's an avid reader because he believes that you should never stop expanding your knowledge. Everyone knows that person that believes they understand how the world works. And you can find that person from age 10 to 20 to 30 and on. If I understand everything, why do I need to learn anymore? Those people are the ones that get stuck because knowledge is infinite. You can never learn enough. And that's the mindset that Charlamagne takes. He constantly preaches that you need to continue to expand your knowledge. Read books. One of the most important things that I learned from this book was understanding that you don't have to make money when you're first starting out. Now that may seem crazy because you're probably thinking, how am I supposed to live if I'm working for free? Well, think about it like this. Let's say you're trying to become news anchor for a news station. You want an internship, but you think that you don't have time for an internship and a job. But there's plenty of people that will take that unpaid internship. Why would someone take that when they need to make money, especially a college student? You have to get your foot in the door. You not taking that unpaid internship blocks you from building those relationships, learning things that you may not otherwise be able to learn because you're always searching for money. Sometimes the experience is better than money. Give your services for free, learn, and then once you gain some confidence, and then when you gain some expertise, then you start talking about money. But don't shut all the opportunities off because you're just focused on money all the time. Once you stop focusing on money so much, you can see an opportunity, not for the money, but you can see the other benefits that it can give you. Then you could use those benefits to make money later. I love how in this book Charlamagne talks about really valuing your time. He talks about how you have 168 hours on the week. A lot of those hours are dedicated to work and school if you're in school. So you have roughly 80 plus hours to pursue your passions and your dreams and get some sleep. What are you doing with those hours? Because you just remember, while you're sleeping and not doing anything, somebody wants it more than you and they are busting their butt. What I don't want you to do is lie to yourself and say, oh, I'm working, I'm doing it. Man, listen to Gary Vaynerchuk and you tell me if you still think that you're working. These people out here are listening to people like that, and they are busting their butts every day, and those are going to be the people that you're working for. Constant just gems of knowledge. And really, I have a high respect for this guy, even though he's not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you'll see what I mean when you read this book. I need to start scoring books like out of 10, because I highly recommend to read this book, especially if just out of college or in college. I wish I had read this book when I was 21, but I read it when I was 24, and I'm still glad that I read it. It felt good to know that a guy like Charlemagne was reading books and really was stressing the importance of reading. And another thing I like is this guy is the culture right now. A lot of people are listening to this guy. He's a reflection of the culture that we're living in right now. Helps me stay in tune with the thought process and what are the popular topics of today. Yes, you can use Instagram and that stuff, but to me that's very surface level. But in-depth reading an article, like actually reading an article, not just the title. Yeah, I highly recommend this book. I hope you enjoy it. If you read this book, let me know what you thought of it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was stupid? Did you think it was hilarious like I thought? I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next book.